Welcome to the beautiful and ancient island of Cyprus for the second event on the United Strongman Series of 2006. Once again, a host of world-class strongmen from across Europe and North America have gathered here to compete for the top prize and the ranking points that could take them up the United Strongman Series leaderboard. Cyprus is known as the birthplace of the goddess of love, Aphrodite, but the strongman competition has less to do with love and more to do with the turbulent history of this Mediterranean island, which can be traced back over 10,000 years. The strongmen are about to add a further turbulent 48 hours in their battle for the title. In amongst the thousands of years of history on Cyprus, more history is being made this weekend as for the first time, strongman legend Raimons Bergmanis of Latvia joins the roster of athletes for this competition, which will put some pressure on the event favourites Igor Pedan, Victor Yurchenko and Travis Ortmeyer. Once again, 12 athletes go head-to-head over 6 gut-wrenching events. First up then, the truck pull. First time we've had the truck pull on the United Strongman Series for 2006. So Tiberius Kowalczyk of Poland, 130 kilograms, 1.86 meters tall. I would say that that's just about the perfect dimensions for a strongman, although maybe he's just lacking that little bit of body weight that he needs for this event. So as usual, it's the initial pull that gets that momentum going, and then it's how fast you can pump the legs and arms to keep it traveling along. 25 meters, that's the course distance, a slip there from Kowalczyk. 75 seconds, the maximum time that you're allowed. These guys are going to try and sprint over that line if they can. Sprint pulling a truck, it's amazing, isn't it? The rope being cleared away at the side, so there's nothing to impede the athletes, and across the line he goes, but it's not him, it's the truck that has to cross the line.
Pozdrawiam wszystkich Polaków!
Oh, it was a tough pull. Oh, I'm tired. Yeah, too right. Good effort from Kowalczyk, but it's almost a false finish at the end. You come across that line, there's the slip that he had earlier, and you think you finish, but you've still got a good few meters to go. It's when the truck nose goes across, that's when you can stop pulling. So Kowalczyk just made a bit of heavy work of that one. Victor Yurchenko next up. And look at that, apart from the 2-centimetre height difference, he's a little shorter than Kowalczyk. The dimensions exactly the same again, and physically, I always think it's a problem for these guys around about this average build and average weight. That's a truly original technique there. Tiny steps to drive this truck away. Now, will he get enough momentum into it to start to increase the stride length? I'm not sure he will, and the truck's starting to pull back almost against Yurchenko. Well, he's still going. He's still got that similar staccato stepping movement, but I think that's going to take a lot out of him. Well, it's a different approach to the truck pull, and he comes across the line in 48 seconds. So slower than the time of Kowalczyk. The Polish athlete still leads. There are some fine guys in this discipline to come. Now, this is more like it. 142 kilograms for Hams of the Netherlands. That's the sort of weight you need. It means you can lean into that first pull, use your upper body strength, the drive from the quadricep muscles in the legs, and then up you come and start to pull. It's not a million miles away from how you would run a normal sprint race. And big, powerful strides early on before you get into the glide phase and you start to just let your momentum take you through, and that's exactly what Hans has done, and this is good. The Dutchman has got a great pull on here, but will it be enough to beat Kowalczyk, who in the end has given a good time? And problems here, he's dispensed with the rope, and that is not a good idea. He's lost a few valuable seconds at the end as Hams.
Came me kind of injured, 2 bruised ribs. I can feel it in the end, shortness of breath. But keeping in there.
Yeah, injuries plenty on this tour. That's just the way of strongmen. But Hams has got through it well. Now, this is the man they've all come to see. Raymond Bergmanis. He's done it all, he's seen it all, and he's still there, competing at the top level. He's using a very similar approach to that of Yurchenko. But you watch, when Bergmanis gets this going, that's when he'll really start to pump and drive across the line. And see the size of his back, look at that. That's enormous. Years and years of training. And Bergmanis turning in a fantastic performance. He's blowing away the rest of the field at the moment.
Not bad time, I think, but best guy started after me, you know, my times, and I think it's not bad start.
Well, a bad start from Bergmanis, but in the end, it wasn't quite good enough because Travis Ortmeyer of the USA was able to beat him. So 10 points to Ortmeyer. Bergmanis picks up 9. Todorochev takes 8.
United Strongman Series. Welcome to Cyprus. It's the first time Cyprus has been represented in international strongman competition. I'm an American living in Cyprus. It seems to be a place that holds all nations, brings everybody here. My wife brought me here. She is from Cyprus. I've been here 2 years, and it's an absolutely amazing place. Amazing place. I began competing 5 years ago in the United States on the small amateur circuit. Worked up to become a professional. When I moved here, I kind of spent a year really not having any connections, nothing to do, no one to train with. I kind of lost touch with strongman. And over the past year, we began a small amateur circuit here in Cyprus for the Cypriots. And slowly but surely, we work things out with United Strongman Series. We have you guys here this weekend, and hoping we continue to work together in the future. I've competed in martial arts all my life, and coming over competing with strongman, being around these athletes, it's just wonderful. They're the greatest people in the world. They're the guys that they take their belts off and their equipment off before an event. They'll hand it to you because they see you need it. They're giving you advice, telling you how to train, telling you how to beat them. And you know, they're your best friends. They're your competitors. They want to beat you, but they want to beat you on your best day. You never know what's going to happen in the sport of strongman, just like what's going to happen in poker. You just take the cards that are given to you and you make the best of the situation.
Next up then, the log lift. Now, we always get a different variation at each event on the log lift, which is quite nice, keeps the athletes guessing. This time, today, the format is the log and as many reps as you can get within the time limit. First up, it's Voraplov. Struggle there. Well, he wanted to do it with just the upper body strength, but he's going to have to combine this as almost an entire Olympic lift. Now there's the clean up to the jerk. He's not using a split on the legs, which some athletes might have to do, those that can't quite cope with this weight. Now he's got a feeling for exactly how heavy this is. He seems to be quite comfortable. 4. Nice work, but I think he just struggled a bit towards the end of that lift. 5, I reckon, is going to be around about a par score, and anything over that, good. And Voraplov take it to 6. He does. 15 seconds left. You heard that from the referee. Oh dear. Oh no, that's a hamstring gone. Just overstretching it as he went down with the straight legs. Bit of a problem for Voraplov. Let's hope it's not too serious, and we'll see him again in competition. Big cheer then for Jan Harms of the Netherlands. Now you heard He's competing with badly bruised ribs, which was a problem in the truck pull. It's surely going to be a problem here. It's that little stuttering movement as he drove that above his head. Prix knocked off in 15 seconds, so he's well on target for a chase on Moravlov. Oh dear, there's the ribs. Well, I'm not surprised to see that. He's a brave man to come here and turn in a performance. And obviously he's got to turn in a performance, because you don't want to travel here and say you're available for the competition and then not be able to compete. So this is a painful experience at the moment for Hans. And I'm not sure how much further he can go in this event. 5 then, still the pass score. That's what needs to be beaten. Time then for our first look at David Janosch. Good frame in terms of the physicality for this log lift. 1 metre 80 centimetres tall and a good weight base behind him. It means that the levers, the arms and the legs, aren't too long. That means less distance to drive across, more power can be exerted. Let's hope that by building him up like that, we don't jinx him. Janosch then, taking his time to prepare for this one. I think he fancies his chances. Oh, straight through, no clean and jerk at all in that movement. Look at this for upper body strength. That is incredible. Now, how long he can keep that going with the shoulders is debatable. That's a fairly big muscle group across the back and shoulders. They will tire quite quickly. That is astonishing strength, and he's gone to 4 in under 30 seconds. So another couple here in the next 15. And I think we're going to be looking at a new leader. Keep your fingers crossed. No injuries, because as those shoulders get tired, there'll be more and more pressure exerted on the rotator cuff around to the back of the shoulder. That's when damage can occur. So 6, the new lead score. Nice work for 7. He's really laying down a marker here. First break that we've seen Janosch take. Is he going to get enough time to drive one more out? He's certainly fast enough with his technique. And did he get it up in time? He did. The referee's given that lift, so 8 for David Janosch of Hungary. And that is a truly impressive performance. Easily the strongest effort we've seen so far in terms of sheer power. Igor Pedan, the mighty Russian, 1 metre 88 tall, 319 pounds, that's 145 kilograms. He's got that body mass back on that just seemed to be lacking towards the start of this season. And he too using a similar technique to Janosch. This man is the log lift king. Does he have the stamina required to get past 8? That will be the debate. Certainly no problem at all with the power, but it's how quickly those muscles are going to tie up. As the lactic acid starts to build now in the shoulders, the back, the quads. Look at this, 6 lifts in just over 30 seconds. He's got loads of time now to assemble a really superb effort. 8 the score of Janosch, remember that he needs to go past. Pedan easily makes it to 8. One more, and we've got a new leader. There it is. Now, can he make it into double figures? I would say he's got another 2 in him if he can go now. No, he's going to compose himself for just one more lift, I think, and he's made the 10. And the crowd have enjoyed that one. Igor Pedan is back. And he is looking very good indeed. God, look at this, Travis Ortmeyer, winner of the truck pull. Now this guy is all about speed. He's quite a rangy, tall athlete. almost a wiry frame, really. You watch him go. He's an absolute speed merchant, so he's got no problems at all with getting past 10 within the time limit. The problem for him is going to be the power and how long it lasts. 4 already. Remember, 33 seconds is how long it took Pedan to get to 6, so that's your comparison. And as the time ticks on, he is bang on, 6 in 33. So Pedan and Ortmeyer, neck and neck. Almost a disdainful look to the crowd. A sensible little rest before he goes and drives again. 5 more, and he's going to be topping the table once again. 8 is the score. He's running out of time here. Maybe the break was just a little too long. He's having to take another breather, and I think he's probably got one more lift left in him now by the looks of it. Yes, he has. There it is. I'll be surprised if he manages another. No, he's going to settle for 9. But that is a fine start to this competition by the American. Travis Ortmeyer is on fire.
That's the record for me by 3 reps. I just smashed my old personal best, so I'm really, really happy with that. That's probably my worst event out here. Well, that's a killer.
Well, if that's his worst event, the others better be worried. Pedan takes the 10 points. Bogmanis, Kowalczyk, Ortmeyer all share 8.
On British Eurosport.
When you get to visit a beautiful island like Cyprus, there's no point in competing and stressing yourself all the time. Why not take some R&R? And that's exactly what the strongmen did on a tour of the island.
Era para mí una verdad real. Dame tu amor, dame tu pasión, dame tu libertad y dame tu corazón. Buscando amor, mañana sin fin. Buscando amor, caminamos a ti.
event number 3, the wheel flip. 350k. It's all about getting that massive object to flip over as quickly as you can. So the first one dealt with quite easily by Janos. He was impressive in the log limit once again. He's got the sort of build that suits this event. This is easy for him. Look at this. 4 without a problem. David Janos, a very welcome addition to this tour. And turning in here, an absolute masterclass on the wheel flip. That's the first little pause we saw from him. Well, we always know which events we're strongest at, and I just happen to be good at this, and pleased with that. So he should be. Just that slight pause, the only point you could really draw in terms of what was a perfect effort. Now, here's the local boy, adopted Cypriot, Clint Darden from the USA. He's loved his time on this island so far, and he's done a lot to bring the United Strongman Series here, and what fine support the athletes have received over this weekend of competition. Darden using the knee. Watch him put the knee in here just to get it over. Well, he didn't on that occasion, so that's a good sign. Well, in fact, Clint Darden getting stronger as he moves along, not weaker. I think he's going to struggle to beat the time of Janos. This is still an excellent effort, and the Cypriot fans have someone to cheer. One more flip and he should be over the line, and there's the problem. He's getting tired, but he finishes, and he finishes well. So Clint Darden puts on a bit of a show for the local fans. Their new local boy. Now, Stoyan Todoricev of Bulgaria. First time we've seen him in action, but I can tell you he's been going along very nicely indeed. He's well up the top of this leaderboard at the moment. And look at that. His hat on back to front, looks like one of the Three Stooges. Couldn't tell him that to his face, of course. 4 already. This is impressive stuff from the Bulgarian. Look at that. Looks like he's flipping over a cycle wheel, not a truck tyre. Too easy at the moment, and a first error from Todoricev. Oh, has that blown his chances? Well, I'm feeling good at this competition. I felt very good then, but just towards the end, just a mistake. Unlucky for Todoricev. I think he could have won this one, and he knows it. Raymond Bergmanis, enjoying his time here, the veteran. One of the taller athletes, so really has to work hard to get the knee bend and then kick this over. You can see he's not quite got that power up from the floor, but as always with Bergmanis, he's gone to the drawing board and he's trying to design himself a technique. Well, the trainer slipped there. We saw a few slips in the truck hall. And there, the sports shoe that he's wearing just slipped away from him before he could drive the knee in and drop the tyre back down again. He's not going to beat the lead time at this rate. No, he's outside it already. And still with a couple more flips to go to get across the line. This is not one of Bergmanis' favourite events, and we're not seeing the best of the big man from Latvia. So Bergmanis is usually impeccable technique. Not getting him through this time. Door's still open though, I think. And it's open for the likes of this man. Travis Ortmeyer, I said he was a speed merchant. You saw that in the log lift. He's won the truck pull already. He is so fired up. This is brutal. Well, any nightclub owners on the island watching this are going to be offering Travis Ortmeyer a job, I think, as a doorman. Go on, son, out you go. Look at this from Ortmeyer. He's absolutely flying now. Technique right, over the line, and Ortmeyer has done it again.
This just was a good event for me. It's tired. not having to lean into it, just power clean it up, that suits me pretty well.
Well, it suited him more than pretty well, and let's remember he's got past his weak event, the long lift. He's into full flow now. 10 points to Ortmeyer, Todoricev takes 9, and Pedan takes third, 8 points. Now this is brutal, the crucifix. I think if you ask the athletes to honestly tell you which event they fear most, then it's this one. It's painful, it's tough to hold the crucifix position with the weights on your arms, but the real problem comes at the end. When you start to shake, you start to rock and roll, there is that possibility of injury. Now that looks easy, doesn't it, as these guys pick up and lock out. Let's see how long they can hold it. And there is one technique here that is valued above all else. Just blank your mind. Do not think of anything. Forget the pain, forget being aggressive. Just clear your thoughts and relax. Sounds so easy, doesn't it? Let me tell you it's not. 30 kilograms of weight on each arm. Super stuff. And whatever János is thinking about, it's doing the job for him. The Hungarian holding it well, but you see the shakes start now as that lactic acid builds up in the muscle fibers. Oh, now he's having to get aggressive. This is pain. Down it goes. Position broken, the whistle goes, but that's a good start. The crucifix position is a very tough one, but I got off to a good start. That is brutal, isn't it? But well held by David János. He's really laid down a big marker for the opponents. So next up on to stage, Tiberius Kowalczyk. Boy, did he get a cheer. A lot of Polish fans here, obviously, on holiday in Cyprus. Kowalczyk with that distinctive hairstyle. You can spot him a mile off down the beach. The crucifix position in place, adjusted by the referee. And away he goes. He's shaking a little bit already. Yeah, this doesn't look so good, I'm afraid, for Kowalczyk. Not quite the solid position that János held from Hungary. Plenty of support, though. If anything's going to help him, that is. And he seems to have stabilised things a little. Eyes closed to try and blank out that pain. Now, how long can he hold this? He's moving into pain territory now. Shoulders burning. And you can hold the best facial pose you want, but if the rest of your body's shaking, everybody knows that you're in trouble. And after his start, which I didn't think was that impressive, this is turning into a good performance from Kowalczyk. The referee's concerned about the crucifix arms coming down, and that's it. Good effort from him. That was a fighting performance. Next up then, onto the stage, Igor Pedan. Sometimes think that Igor Pedan's levers are just a little bit too long, but he compensates with that, or for that, by this huge muscle bulk that he possesses. He has frighteningly large quads and shoulders, and he's just tipping this way and that. He was informed there that his left arm was dropping, his right, as we look at him, was just dropping too low, and he's got problems with it again. It's definitely the left shoulder that is the issue. Quite the same vociferous support that Kowalczyk had. Kowalczyk going well over a minute. Pedan looks to have settled again. But no, this is hurting him. The big Russian does not like this event, I can tell you. He's got to be careful that he doesn't push too long here and do some damage, and he's decided discretion is the better part of valor. Down go those 30k weights. And that was not as good as Pedan would have wanted. So Kowalczyk and Janos at the moment showing us the way in this event. Next up, two Ukrainian athletes that contribute to this wonderful Ukrainian strongman tradition that is developing rapidly. Yurchenko. Once again, the right sort of physique for this event. You may wonder why he's got the knee straps still on. Well, the legs do play a role in this. It's actually quite important that the knees, the thighs, the hips, and then into that core stability region around the stomach and back. It's quite important that those muscles function here. If you can maintain a stability and a rigidity there, that will enable you to set your stool out in terms of how you're going to hold the shoulders. You can see the slightly shorter limbs of Yurchenko. Sometimes is an advantage, but already there's a bit of rock and roll going on. Nodding away, looking confident. And I'll tell you what, that slow rhythmic clapping will be helping him. He'll be maybe letting that into his mind and concentrating. Get rid of that focus on pain. And he's even got time for a chat with the crowd. Oh, they liked that one, didn't they? Probably didn't understand a word he said. But it sounded good, and just as he said it, the left arm lets him down. Well, that's the problem. If you don't contribute full concentration, you can make mistakes. Well, I tried. I enjoyed myself with the crowd. It certainly did, but in the end, the performance not quite good enough from Yurchenko. I wonder how his compatriot Muravlov will fare. Now, if you're looking for your ideal build for crucifix, then look no further. Muravlov is perfectly assembled for this event. Arms locked, referee's happy. Time starts. He's looking to get over a minute and get into the points. Well, he's impassive. He's got the sunglasses on, so if you were playing poker against him, then you certainly wouldn't know what he was thinking. Now, that's the same for us here. Usually the facial expressions will give us at least some indication of how much pain the athlete is in. And none at all, judging by that. And he, too, deciding he wants to chat with the crowd. They respond, but remember what happened when Yurchenko did that. He immediately came to grief. Just some movement in the arms, some twitching at the shoulders. This isn't bad from Muravlov, and if he can stick this for another 20 or so seconds, then he really is in the hunt. And the whistle goes because the crucifix is broken. Well, I thought it was okay. I thought everything was normal. But in the end, the pain was too much in the shoulders, and obviously the referee thought that I dropped too far and decided that that was a foul. Well, foul or not, it was good performance from Muravlov. We're going to see plenty more of him on the United Strongman series. And in the end, in the crucifix, second position for him. Couldn't quite beat Kowalczyk's time. Kowalczyk, the pole, taking 10 points. Yurchenko taking 8.
On British Eurosport.
I come from weightlifting, and weightlifting is my base, and I was in weightlifting lives all my life. Long time ago I won at Soviet Union junior champion title, and after independence from Soviet Union I started again. It's not enough times because I've been training only 11 months before my Olympics. First time when come back Latvia to Olympics family, I was flag bearer for Latvian team, and it's very, very good memories. And in Atlanta in '96, my second Olympics, good achievement for me. It's 9th place. It's not bad. It's good achievements. And at the end of my weightlifting career, it's not good because I broken my arms in a first attempt in 2000 Olympics in Sydney. Weightlifting is very, very good for that sport, but I like it strongman because strongman society is much friendlier, and for each muscle groups it's events, is that sports, not only guys who is strong legs, it's not chance to take it overall title because need all body very strong and grip too. Why I stay in a long time in the sports, that is a reason, because the strongman society is very friendly and very, very good.
Deadlift up next. This is one for the powerlifting experts, and as you well know, those of you that have been watching this tour for a couple of years and watching strongman in general, these guys are all powerlift experts, and some of them former world champions. So this is familiar territory for these guys. It's the bodybuilders that don't fare so well in these types of events, but we haven't got many of those at this particular event in Cyprus. This is all about power from these guys. So the deadlift. Straightening the legs, but the main demand is straightening the trunk out using the muscles in the buttocks and the back. And as soon as that weight is up and onto the legs, bang goes the gun. It's another point. Well, with this weight, I would say that they'll be looking to get close to 10, over 10, and that will be into the top 3, I would imagine. This is good work, very good work. And Muravlov is looking like a real star on this tour. Double figures already for him. Now, can he get to 15? This is very, very competent deadlifting here. He has got the 15. Muravlov has called it a day there. 15 super reps from him. And that has laid down a massive marker for the rest of the field. Now, Stoyan Dorichev. Not exactly a pocket powerhouse. This is not an event that suits the bigger guys. 1.97 m tall, just short of 2 meters, well over 6 feet. It's just such a long way for these guys to pull the weight from the floor before they can get into that locked out position. Now already just a pause for thought on 3. 4 is given. I'm not going to put much money on to Dorichev getting past 10. Well, maybe he's heard me. Wants to prove me wrong. This is a fighting effort from the big man. Now, is he starting to struggle? 10, he's there. 15 is the target, remember. Well, early indications from some of his lifting were that he was really having a problem with this weight. And he stops at 12. Surpassed expectations, but not the score of Muravlov. Well, it was a struggle, but towards the middle I was going well. Bergmanis. It's been a long while since he's competed seriously in the powerlifting arena. He's a strong man through and through, this guy. The Latvian looking to beat that current lead score of 15 reps. Lovely technique. Just look at the way he's working. Just look at the breathing control that he's exerting. He's a real technician, is this guy. Just the straight grip. Both hands facing in the same way. Sometimes that isn't the case to ensure the weight is held in, and I think that just gives an indication of how comfortable Bergmanis is with this weight. And he's just going to keep thumping these out. The strongman legend putting on a masterclass here, and surely Muravlov's score of 15 is in danger. Does he have the time? I think he does. 2 more, and he's home and dry. Just took his time over locking that one out. Oh, there are problems. Bergmanis, shake of the head, because he knows he was on for the win. In the end, just ran out of time. Now, Ortmeyer of the USA started well, was very aggressive through the first couple of events, has picked up a couple of wins, and then just tailed off a little bit. Crucifix didn't suit him. Now, will this event suit him? As I said, he's a fairly rangy athlete, but speed is where his real strength lies. If you can be fast and strong in the modern world of strongman, then you can win events. It's not just about power these days. It's everything. Brutal stuff, isn't it? Looks like Wolverine from the X-Men. He obviously has some special powers that he's using here. On to 10, quite easily. He's going to get into the points, is Travis Ortmeyer. I'm not sure he can get past 15. This is superb stuff from the American. He's so aggressive. He's going to be in the points without a doubt. Ortmeyer with another destructive performance.
Not enough time. I don't know, I think I had 4 or 5 more in me. Oh well, guess we got to see how this guy does.
This guy that he's referring to is none other than Igor Pedan of Russia. Not so sure about Pedan here. He's a powerlifter, but I wonder if deadlift is quite his thing. He's another of the taller athletes that sometimes just struggle with their form in this. Look at this, look at the start of the lift. Look how much time he's having to spend just tugging that weight back to him. Well, Mikhail Starov not at this competition, the Ukrainian former champion. But if he was here, he'd be showing us exactly how it should be done. Look at the size of Pedan's quads. Looks like they're going to explode out of his legs, doesn't it? And he is done, I think. Well, if he gets 2 more out of this, he'll be lucky. Here's the first. He's going to be causing a bit of damage to the front of those quads. He's dragging the bar up and down them. And his 12 going to be his top performance. He's running out of time, and there goes the whistle. So Pedan also falls foul of the clock, but I suspect he didn't have any more in him. Good performances from Muravlov, Bergmanis, Yurchenko, Ortmeyer, all at the top.
And MotoGP, all live this weekend on British Eurosport.
Now the Stones, always a demand. We've got some real specialists here. The likes of Igor Pedan will be in action later. First up, though, it's Clint Darden, formerly of the USA, now representing Cyprus, and that's not a good start, Clint. That's better. Well, he threw that one up just to prove a point, I think. He's going now. You can hear the misses in the background. Bravo, you're doing well, she says. Clint Darden, married to a citizen a couple of years ago and now full-time resident in the country. And just goes for a bit more of the sticky stuff on the hands and forearms to help with the grip. Now, can he make this final? He knew this was going to be a problem, this last stone. And this is really affecting his time. Last big effort. They've only got 2 or 3 efforts at this last stone before the body says no. 20 seconds left, you heard it. And it doesn't matter how loud Clint Darden's wife shouts, it's not going to happen today. I'm convinced of that, but this is a great effort from him. He hasn't got time, surely, to have another go. No. No, that's it. I think Darden would be best served to call it time here. He's down on one knee. Clint Darden is beaten. I'm not sure that his wife is all that happy about it.
I can say I gave it all I had today. And I can say my family gave it all that they had today. And beyond that, there's not much else you can say. Thank you very much.
Well, he did. He gave it a real shot here. But the fans and the family couldn't keep him going. Next in there, Igor Pedan. Now, Pedan, a specialist at the Atlas Stones. We had rocks, didn't we, in event number 1? Well, we're back to the regular Atlas Stones now, and this is where he excels. This is just fantastic stuff. Last stone already. This is going to be a blistering time from Pedan if he gets it right. Oh, just a little stumble, but he's there. 24 seconds for the mighty Russian. Once again, proving his point. Oh, I love this event. I'm usually quick, and I got it right again. Very pleased. So he should be pleased. That was a masterclass in Atlas Stones. Pedan will wish he could have gone better in a couple of the other events, and then he'd have been home and dry here in Cyprus. Next up then, Raymond Bergmanis. This really is an event that he has also excelled at over the years. Shirt off for this one. First stone will go up very quickly, or maybe not. Well, this is not Bergmanis in peak form, I'm afraid. Goodness me, it took him time. Who said easy? It certainly is not. This is a better rhythm now from Bergmanis, but that stumble at the start has cost him valuable time, and Pedan's time has already gone. 24 seconds, remember, for the Russian. So Bergmanis now just playing for points. You just caught a glimpse of Igor Pedan in the background with a big smile, because he's just beaten a legend here. IFSA competitor over many years, Bergmanis, and just trying to get back to form after some injury issues.
It's not enough strong. It's my 3rd event in a row. I lost it in last events because the same situation was in Moscow. I was before last event 2nd and finished it in 4th. Here's the same.
Well, a clear indication, Bergmanis there, saying that he's struggling for form through the whole of the event. It's stamina that is the issue, and that's the problem. The older you get, the more that catches up with you. But this youngster doesn't have any of those problems. Ortmeyer has been firing on all cylinders from start to finish. Now watch this, 24 seconds to beat. Is he going to put one over on Pedan, the specialist? Oh my goodness, look at this. Oh, this is incredible. Ortmeyer throws the last stone up. 16 seconds. He has destroyed the field.
I love
love the Stones. I'm glad I could come out and do my best. Finally, America's got a first place. That's the way to do it.
They certainly have, and it's Travis Ortmeyer that delivers with a stunning performance here in Cyprus. The Stones, one of 3 wins that he had, and that means that he's assembled a mighty point score to take the title here in Cyprus ahead of Pedan and Bergmanis. And that leaves the overall standings on the tour with Pedan still leading. Well, that's all from this event here in Cyprus. What a marvellous time we've had. What a marvellous time the athletes have had. They will now move on, and we'll be back with more strongman action very soon.
British Eurosport.
Welcome to Tornio in Finland as the strongmen from the ISF visit the local steel factory prior to the Strongman Grand Prix of Finland 2006. Well, starting with our presentation of the athletes, you just saw the US strongest man Steve McDonald, Bjorn Andersson of Sweden, Jani Ilkkonen of Finland with compatriot Mika Mattila, Bernd Kirschbaumer of Austria, Robert Szczepanski of Poland, Andrus Murmets of Estonia, Agris Kazeleks of Latvia, Daniel Verkland of Sweden, and Mika Hiltunen of Finland. So, 2006 USA strongest man Steve McDonald leads the lineup, Bjorn Andersson. And Finland, of course, represented well. Twice Finland's strongest man, Jani Ilkkonen, and Mika Mattila, another beast of a man who is still looking to take some major titles. Bernd Kirschbaumer of Austria, 7 times Austria's strongest man. That's quite some record. Robert Szczepanski of Poland, another man looking for his first major title. Andrus Murmets of Estonia. Don't argue with him when you feel the long arm of the law, do you? Agris Kazeleks from Latvia, twice Latvia's strongest man. Daniel Verkland from just over the border in neighbouring Sweden, another man looking for a first major title. And our third Finn, Mika Hiltunen. He is one of the up-and-coming Finn strongmans. So our first event then is the Farmer's Walk. And we start off with Steve McDonald, 30-year-old, USA strongest man. Going for a little more. This is all on distance. 160 kilos in each hand. And McDonald really struggling on that one. And he's out of time, so he makes 25 meters.
Steve McDonald.
Next up, Bjorn Andersson. Now this is him at the 25-meter mark. So the Swede, 23 years of age. Going a little up to the just past the 25-meter mark, in fact, but Jani Ilikainen of Finland goes on to 39.8 meters. Mika Mattila of Finland, though, really struggling on that one. 13 meters 85 for him. Bernd Kirschbaumer, the Austrian, looking for something here in terms of crowd support. In this event, the Farmers' Walk, bizarrely, quite often does seem to suit the farmers among them. Well, 13 meters 35 for Kirschbaumer. Robert Szczepanski of Poland. Now he's got a bit of speed going, and that's so important in this discipline. No doubting phenomenal grip and power to carry these 160 kilo weights in each hand, but it's about the legs as well. So many of these disciplines really give the body a total workout. Well, Szczepanski around the 25-meter mark. Let's see how far he can get. Heading close to 40.
15 seconds. 20 seconds.
And time is running down. And he gets scored in at 39 meters 72. Szczepanski, that's a very good effort. Now then, this man from Estonia, Andrus Murumets. Just look at him go. Just to make sure of the grip here. And he's certainly making it look like he's carrying less weight than the others. No, that's not strictly fair. He is making it look like they're darn heavy, as indeed they are. But he is having a great run here. This is a huge effort from the Estonian Andrus Murumets. 50 meters in 50.62 seconds. And that needs confirmation, but that may well be a new world record. 50.62 seconds. So there is a phenomenal target for the rest to come up against. Agris Kazaleks does 23 meters 75. Daniel Wiklund of Sweden. This is not going to be a good event for him. Well, Wiklund's weighing in at just 110 kilos. And in each hand trying to carry 160 kilos. That's it. Wiklund, 13 meters 64. There's a few there at the 13-meter mark. Mika Hiltunen of Finland now. Hiltunen, 30 years of age, 140 kilos this man weighs. He's a big fella, 1 meter 90 as well. But Andrus Murumets at Estonia, not only completing the 50 meters, but in what is now confirmed as a new world record time of 50.62 seconds. He takes the big points from the first event. Event 2, the log lift, 3 attempts. And going for maximum weight. The first is at 130 kilos, and then the weight will go up. Like in high jump or other track and field disciplines, you can opt to miss, but at your peril, because if you then fail, you don't get anything. So we saw Mika Mattila cleaning at 130, Mika Hiltunen at 130 as well.
140 kilos.
This is Daniel Wiklund at 140.